Hello, everyone. Welcome to BA Fridays here on the Blue Abroad YouTube channel. It is Friday, the 11th of October, 2024. And to be honest, it's been a busy week. So much has happened. Got a new CEO, a trade happened, a second trade happened. We have a brand new position to go into the draft. We have trade capital. We're going to recap everything. We're going to go through and listen to what we need to listen to, watch what we need to watch, and also just hang out and send off the week in the right way. Catch up with everyone, see how everyone's feeling, and look ahead to another weekend. Who's here? Mia. Hello, Mia. This is a new name. I don't think I've seen your name here many times before. Hello. Is Matt always staying? I don't think so. Fermi, you're hearing we're eyeballs deep for Sam de Koning. I don't know about that. Hello, Lou. Chills. Hello, mate. You've just reminded me. I need to send you an email. G'day, Pops. You are here. Would like to get the two T's, Travaglia and Trainor. We are going to watch highlights from both of them in this show. Bit of a spoiler alert there, mate. You're thinking ahead. I like it. Hello, Unbranded. Hello, the Rambo. Chris Lang. Get SDK next year in free agency. Dion, it's silly season. Mate, it is peak silly season this week. And I love it. I think you have to enjoy it. Otherwise, you go crazy. I think you have to have a bit of fun with it. You got to embrace it. It is what it is. Most of it doesn't make sense. Most of it's probably not true. Most of it is conjecture. But you know what? It gives us something to track and it gives us something to follow. Rambo, you want to use 12 and 4 for Petrarca? Hello, Debbie. Good to have you here. Peter V, the bobblehead blue. Interesting trades. Peter, did you see that there is also a Peter Vlahos in WA? He's a reporter for SEN. Did you know that? Are you related? Lone Wolf Ant, SDK be great, but maybe next year as a free agent. Hello, Paul. Jason. Jay, you are here. Debbie, why on earth would we want track? Peter V, yeah, okay, not related. Well, there you go. You have a guy in this world who lives in the same country as you, who has the exact same name, and he's a journo. So there you go. Interesting stuff. I didn't know that it existed. When did I find out? When did I find out about Peter Vlahos from WA? It was for... when was it? Was it the Owies deal? It's been so many videos this week that I've genuinely lost track. It was for the Matt. No, it was for the Jack Carroll video. There, Jack Carroll video. Matt, hello. Bailey, hello. Big announcement to make about the compilation. In fact, we'll do it right now. The compilation is ready. I actually don't know when to put the compilation up on the channel. Could do it tonight. Could do it over the weekend. But Bailey has done his... Bailey, how many compilations would this be now? Is this number 4? I feel like you did 2021, 2, 3, and 4. Is that right? Hello, Rambo. SDK Geelong reject. Can't play for Geelong. When will the club learn? There are several Vlahoses in Melbourne alone, and I ain't related to them. Fair enough. Hello, Lou Felino. Matula, hello. Looking forward to this as well. Sunday night? Okay. That's a fair call. It'll be a Sunday night. I can do Sunday night. It's really good. It's his best. It's his best compilation yet. Hello, Richard. B flat. Stone Cold Nick Austin. Take both 12 and 14 to the draft. Bailey, this is your 5th compilation? Wow. Wow. It's good stuff. It's really good stuff. We are very grateful for it. Remember, 12 and 14 for Harley Reid. Why don't we just recap what happened? Let's do that. Let's recap. And let's recap what's true and what's not true as best as we can. We saw the clip of Nick Austin saying that we wanted to get another pick inside the draft between our pick, which was pick 12, and our next pick, which was, I think, 34, but we ended up, or 36. But we traded 36 out. But we wanted another pick in that first round or that second round. I think what it does is we have pick 12, we have pick 14. We have the ability to get Dan Houston if it happens. Worst case scenario, or best case, depending on how you look at it, we go to the draft with pick 12 and pick 14. So at the end of the day, we ended up swapping out our future first round pick for pick 14. And we retained our points for the Camporeale boys. That's it. That's all we did. And now we're set. We're in prime position for the second week of trade period. And that's what happened today. That's the summary. Bailey, can't forget 2020 with the Evo features, weak as piss. Maybe we can watch one of the compilations, potentially. Harrison, you already can't see us losing a game next year. Love it. Frank, hi everyone. Lou, surely 12 now for Houston. You know what? I didn't realize how evenly split the opinion was about Dan Houston. It's amazing and it's passionate. Like it's fierce passion. I'm going to put a poll in here. All right. I'm going to put a poll up in the live chat. Do we trade for Houston? Go to the draft. What do you think? Start the poll. I was stunned at how evenly split this conversation was in the comments. So in the live chat right now, I've got the poll. And the question is, do we trade for Houston or go to the draft? I mean, in theory, you could technically do both. There is a reality where we keep pick 12 or 14 and use the other pick for the Houston deal. And also, to be honest, I thought it was over. I thought yesterday I thought that all those reports that suggested that we were out of the race and that he hadn't nominated Collingwood, but he was close to nominating, I thought that was it. Damien, you're all about the kids. We get what we want, when we want, how we want. Love it. Austin must really love this draft class. As long as it's not 12 and 14 for Houston, we won't be trading 12 and 14 for Houston. That will not be happening. Absolutely not. Dion, yeah, okay. Maybe I haven't quantified this question clearly enough. Wow, 50-50. I guess what I'm saying is, do you just go all in on Houston, and does that make us closer? Does that make us a team that's closer to a premiership, or do you think a little long term, use pick 12 and 14? I'm actually going to play some highlights shortly of the two kids that have been spoken about via Pommy, really, Travaglia and Trainor. And I mean, there's maybe other kids that are options, but these are the two that have been highlighted by him for quite some time now. So we'll watch highlights of them shortly. Maybe I'll put them on now. And so the question is, do you just go all in for Houston and say, you know what, we got injured this year, go again with the list, get healthy, give it a crack? Or do you think long term? I like the idea of going to the draft. I'm not opposed either way. I think I'm in this space with Nick Austin in particular, where it's like he knows what he's doing. Like there's a, dare I say it, I don't trust a lot, but I think I trust Nick Austin. Hello, Suns stand just here for the Houston race. Mate, welcome. 54 votes, 48%, 52% split. King said if Pies or Carlton get Houston top 4 finish, well, nothing's guaranteed, but he definitely makes our ball movement better. And then I think the other thing worth noting, so let's just say we get Houston. Who's coming out of the team? Is it Brody Kemp? Is it Lockie Cowan? Is it who is it? Because someone's got to come out of that team. And then the conversation turns to, well, are we stifling development? I don't want to see Lockie Cowan not play games because I think he's got special ability. Kemp in a similar vein, but you put Houston back there, someone's got to move. Yuval, as a racist and cynical old cuck Carlton supporter that isn't an Italian, I am more than happy we buggered off Houston. It's not over yet, but thank you. Hawk TV, what's popping? Hey, Hawk TV, thanks for the trade today. That's good stuff. Matula, you're right down the middle. Happy to just let it play out as it does. Jason, we can do both. Enough with giving up picks for injured hacks. Time for young blood. Luca, Houston is more important for us as it improves our forward line with delivery inside 50. Hello, Attila. Would love Houston, but not for 2 first rounders. I mean, everything's possible in an infinite reality. I just don't see a world where we trade 12 and 14 for Houston. Like, it's just not happening. It won't happen. It just won't happen. Both first rounders for Sam de Koning. Or you wait until he's a free agent. Attila, do not trade pick 14. Weenus, don't we need to capitalize on our premiership window that has 2 years left? Well, okay. Why does it have 2 years left? Where does that thought come from in your view? Like, yeah, why 2 years? Why, who's to say that it's going to end in 2 years? Frank, why go for Houston when he has nominated Collingwood? Well, he has not nominated Collingwood. That has not happened. He hasn't nominated anyone. Those reports the other day were not nomination reports. We have Campo kids, Travaglia and Trainor. No. Let's watch Travaglia. You know what I'm loving more and more as we get deeper into the future? We have such better availability for highlights. It's amazing. Now, I'm going to watch this video. It's Toby Travaglia, National Championships, Vic Country versus South Australia. Funnily enough, played at Icon Park. So we'll watch these together. This is one of the 2 kids that is potentially someone we could look at. Check this out. One moment.
At home in recent times here, the 2 Camporeale boys. This is Lucas with a kick to the edge of the 50.
Number 13 here. This is Toby Travaglia.
And Toby Travaglia stands in front of Tyler Welsh on that occasion. He's the captain today with Lawler and O'Sullivan out of the big countryside. So handed the armband, so to speak. Domenico can only get it as far as Penry. Hands it off to Travaglia, who's been in great form for the Bendigo Pioneers. Kick to centre half forward.
Call to play on now. This is Clark who sends it towards the wing. Travaglia has made a really impressive start, though, for Vic Country.
He's had a fantastic year, this boy. Such a year that he was an injury replacement for the Australian under-18 team of the back line in that role. A magnificent kick, strong overhead, sets the play up. From
Tom McKay. Deep entry for the South Aussies. Nichols front spot, had 2 to beat, brought it down. Travaglia was there. Hannaford goes in again, bounces around to Barker. Now Lindsay for Country. They will get it clear. Travaglia into the middle.
Towards a 3-on-2, though, in favour of South Australia. In front, Langford working in tandem there with Onley. Sweeps it to Travaglia. And now Bowman back to Barker. Off balance, high left foot kick. Draper is underneath it, but as is Hargrave, who's looks lively, but he just gave away a free kick at the wrong time. And Travaglia with another intercept possession coming up now. Inside 50 he goes.
Oh,
up high, Jack Whitlock. How about those hands on display?
Such a crafty player, ball in hand. And now Vic Country open it up to the city side of the ground. Toby Travaglia's got some run. Flicks it out wide to Lindsay. He can collect and break. Position coming from the back. Couldn't take it. Flicked on by Lindsay. Did really well to Charleston. Now Dersma to Travaglia. Kicks wide. And it's going to be a free kick going the way of Tom McKay here, who
goes right towards the top of the goal square. Nichols is there. Bradley trying to crumb. Travaglia has played an excellent game in defence.
He's been Camporeale again. Kicks inside the 50. Nichols, 2 hands to it. Can't take the mark. And Travaglia is there once more.
Watching on the action alongside Yasmin.
Good spotting, Jess. Was, of course, this end of the ground where South Australia was kicking to. A talented basketball prospect as well. Here's Alex Dodson. He's very, very legit in that space. Travaglia. Dersma into Travaglia. 13 disposals for Toby Travaglia, one of the biggest. South Australia really back in the ball game. Sends it on its way. Won't quite have the carry. Has he got a crummer there? Travaglia, state of origin soldiers. As we get going here in the second half, the Camporeale boys share it among themselves. Ben with a high kick out wide away. Nice work inside forward 50 from Bowman. Nichols dropped it. Bowman's been quiet. He almost spotted up Nichols there. And I think Charlie will want to have that one back forward 50. Montgomery whacks it away to the wing. Bouncing ball. Does it sit up for Rosenzweig? It doesn't. Ball inside now to Charleston. Charleston over the top to Travaglia. The skipper comes back out wide to Harry. In Country take over. Dersma playing in the back half. Travaglia was quieter in that third term, but very busy in the first half.
Williams tries to get away and kick inside 50. Good punch away from Lloyd, but Bradley in his natural habitat here. Crumbs took on the tackler and he's caught holding the ball. Good defensive pressure from Vic Country there. Captain Travaglia again standing up. Can repel from the back arc. Dodson those in front and always have the height. Australia have worked their way into the game. Dodson with authority grabs it out of the ruck. Travaglia with another intercept mark. Third intercept grab for Travaglia today. Up towards the wing he goes.
Good defensive pressure from Clark. Hands it back to Sheehan. Whacks it up the line. Travaglia.
Been excellent, hasn't he?
Handed the captaincy by Paul Corrigan and the crew with no Finn O'Sullivan and no Sam Lawler.
No easy feat to do that, running back with a flight, and he spears it towards Hargrave. Didn't take the mark. The Country's defensive. A free kick on this occasion. It's coming back to Jakes. Travaglia has led that Vic Country wall superbly.
But he's showing enough glimpses to indicate
What a highlight here.
Elite talent.
Another clearance for South Australia. Draper bounces off the chest of Welsh. Travaglia takes it.
A couple of big plays from a couple of big Vic Country players. Huge fly over the top.
So left half forward, another chance for the Crow Eaters. Tommy McHale just whack it in there in hope. Hargrave the target. Travaglia.
He's been good.
A towering intervention from the captain of Country.
So there you go. There's one of them. There's one of those names. I haven't seen those highlights before. I like what I see there. Sure, they look a little bit like Weddle in style. Yeah. I think I saw a message here. Jay. I think Jay said it. Jay. Ari, you have some mail. Mate, please share. Please share your mail. Send me a message. Hey, Jerry, go to the draft. Maybe gamble on live trading 12 for 2 other lowish picks if primary target could slip to 14. Get 3 top 25 players in a super draft. Let the Campo twins slide if needed. Interesting. Hey, one thing I'm also doing on this show is some fan cams. So anyone that wants to come in and chat, there's the link. There's that. Now, let's get back to this. Yeah, this poll is fascinating. 81, 82, 81, 82 votes. I'm going to end it there. 54% of you say just go to the draft. 46% of you say get Houston. I wonder how it plays out. I do wonder. Hey, I also want to show you guys, I've been talking about the sponsor for the trade period videos, Big Betting Australia. I want to show you because a lot of you think that it's betting. It's bedding, mattresses. So bedding. These are the sponsors of the trade period and draft period for the channel until the draft. So you get all your betting needs here. And what he's done for us is he's given us a discount code, no minimum spend at all. Simply just use the code Blue Abroad in one word for 15% off and free shipping. So there you go. That is the link there. Okay. Who was the other one you wanted to watch? Luke Trainor? That was the other kid. We've been burnt so often by our big name trades that we as supporters no longer have faith. Well, I just don't know. I'm none the wiser at all. I'm just putting trust in whoever knows what they're doing, which I think Nick Austin and with the mind of Graham right there, I think between them they'll get it right. Slobbo, we should trade Aaron Hamill for a better backline coach. He never even played in the backline. Well, Slobbo, don't be that guy. You got to give a better option. Like, who's the better option? Luke Trainor. I want to watch this guy. Another game at Icon Park. All right, let's do this. All right, this is the other kid. Travaglia and Trainor.
The fundamentals of head over the ball, get down low, stay low, come up with the ball. So don't put anything to chance.
Number 20.
Now out the back to Mullane. Inside 50 they go, but Metro have it covered. And Trainor.
Ball's back. And now Tovey. Dangerous kick. And in the end,
averaging 20 touches a game at Colts level this season, long up the line, and that's a strong mark from Trainor.
What can he do? He's got a booming kick and he picks something out. Unfortunately, he doesn't. Getting back there was Trainor. He takes a great mark.
Everyone gets a chance to show what they can do. Trainor played the 1-2. Needs to find a target here. It's out in front of Dolan. The end of this third term. They'd have to be perfect here to register a score, Metro. And it might.
Grego went with a switch, found Trainor. He got it moving quickly. Pays off in the end. Takes a bit of a run and then goes kick inside. Oh, almost a great mark by Trainor. Didn't quite sit there for Champion. Trainor got it to Cole and 7 disposals, 6 clearances to his name. Now the Metro
20
boys.
hit-outs in his games today.
There he is, Dodson, kicking the ball forward. He does so well as a ruck, his inside 50 ability. Barrett has been so lively at ground level, couldn't quite run onto a Trainor. Shifter is one of the top key position prospects in this year's draft. It comes out here to Atkinson. Spears it inside 50, wasn't the best kick. Hoping for McKenzie and gets McKenzie on the bounce.
He's got plenty of time here, Bailey McKenzie. Feeds the handball forward to Trainor, providing some run. Makes it over the top.
Just 3 touches, yet to kick a goal. Big Metro bring the ball out towards
Kicks the ball well.
Welsh again, working hard up the ground. Draper tried to arch the back.
Trainor, potentially a top 5 prospect. He sort of stood back waiting for the ball to bounce. Comes out towards Vic Metro, but Trainor. Transition, Lindsay towards half forward. Fall in front, Trainor at the back. Well played, Trainor to bring it over. He's heavily met by Lindsay. Still in the field of play. And a chance to have by hand here. Big country, Travaglia linking up with Ivasic. But the kick didn't quite have enough juice on it. And it's been chopped off by Trainor.
To Nash King. Share it around. Trainor. Stars in defence for Metro.
Streaming forward, Big country. Daywicks goes towards the top of the goal square. It's stuck through by Fuller. Jack Wick not doing the ruck work. Forced to Trainor. There's that composure on display. Kicks towards a 3-on-1 though. In front Trainor doing what he does best.
It'll be the defender, Luke Trainor, from the top of the square to win the championship for Vic Metro.
Well, there you go. Hey, give that channel a subscribe. That's a great channel. It's footy stuff. That's great. Those are great highlights. Yes, that's right. He is a defender. That is exactly what he is. No, well, that was interesting. It said midfielder there. Do we have highlights of top-rated quick midfielders? Do you have names? I will play them. I will play anyone's highlights. You can do anything on this show. What do I think? I think I've got no idea. I think we've got flexibility now in what we have with what to do. We can make an offer for Houston, or we end up taking both picks to the draft. I understand the need to win right now, but would you rather win 1 flag or 3? And I think what we have right now with the list is a team that can contend when healthy. Houston would absolutely help us, but I want long-term sustained success. Can I play Darren Pup's highlights? Now they are highlights. Now the other thing I wanted to watch, I wanted to get your thoughts on the CEO. We were well, firstly there was rumors that it was going to be Graham Wright, and then before we knew it, we had a press conference with Graham Wright there. And I want to play not the entire press conference, but I want to play the grab that he did with Carlton Media. Hello, Paul. Good to see you.
New Deputy CEO, Graham Wright. Graham, first of all, welcome to the Carlton Footy Club. It's been a big day for you. Speak to us about your overall excitement for the role.
Yeah, it has. Yeah, it's been a big couple of hours and a big 2 or 3 days, obviously, leading up to this. But no, super excited to be here and be part of Carlton and feel the club's in a really good spot. And it's an exciting time to join, and a massive opportunity for me to come in and learn off Brian over the next 12 months, and then take over from him. But super excited to, as I said, one, to be here, but two, working with Brian and Luke and his board.
Kind of been stressed that's part of a leadership succession here at Icon Park. Give us your knowledge of, I guess, what you're working into and how that succession with Brian is going to work over the next 12 months.
Yeah, well, I'm the deputy CEO, so Brian's in charge. I'll go through a succession planning series of things that I'll be involved in, and that plan's being put together now. But it'll be across a whole range of the business, whether it be, footy's probably my strong point, but then obviously spending a lot of time in other areas of the club and learning what I need to know and getting the pearls of wisdom from Brian over that period of time. And as I said, really genuinely excited to work with him and have his experience combined with what I've already done, and hoping that really works well for the club.
You've been in footy for so long, but in terms of that next step towards the CEO, there's probably no one better to learn from than Brian Cook.
Oh, absolutely. He's the two clubs he's been at prior to here being, Geelong and West Coast were highly successful clubs, and he's come here and brought real stability, I think, to the club, and he's got a great calmness about him. And from an outsider looking in, it's I've always admired the way he's gone about it. He's humble, and he's been really successful. So yeah, I couldn't be happier to be here.
Just touch on your experience in the footy world for those who aren't aware. Give us a bit of a background of you and where you've been involved and where you've been.
Yeah, well, I've been I was a player, obviously, at Collingwood for a period of time and played the premiership back in 1990 with them, which is a long time ago. But more recently, been at Brisbane for a few years in recruiting, and then at Hawthorn in a role with them in recruiting and list management for 14 years through to the general manager of footy. And then the past 3 seasons up to February this year or March this year, I was at the Collingwood Footy Club and executive general manager there. So that's been my the last sort of 15, 20 years from an admin perspective.
As someone who's been in the AFL world for a while, what have your impressions of Carlton been from the outside looking in, particularly over the last 3 seasons with Luke Sayers, Brian Cook, Michael Voss, and Matthew Buck as AFLW coach?
Yeah, well, firstly, been impressed with the stability of the club. I think Luke's leadership and the current board that he's got with him have done a fantastic job in providing great stability. I mean, even from my own perspective through this process, it was a really thorough process. There was no shortcuts for it. It was really detailed, and I felt that I was the right candidate, and I'm pleased they felt that way. But you can see that the way they do things is with genuine intent and purpose, and that appears to me from the people that I've spoken to. It seeps through the football club that it's one that's really well led, great stability, but a fantastic history. They're really hungry to win and hungry to get better, but to do it in the right way. And I can sense that in the meetings I've had with them and staff that I've met over the last sort of 4 or 5 days.
You spoke in the press conference about there was a little bit of interest from different organisations, but when Carlton came calling, it was kind of your first preference. I guess, why was that?
Yeah, well, I always felt that I'd like to look at a CEO role, and the other roles that I was not so much offered, but people had interest for me weren't exactly the CEO role. So, one, it was that, but two, the fact that I got an opportunity to work with Brian, and as I said, that I thought for me was the perfect segue into assuming the role of CEO. So I was really excited by that. I thought that fitted my skill set and what I'm able to bring to the table. Combine that with Brian's experience and knowledge, and hopefully I can learn a lot over the next 12 months and be ready to go.
Just finally, Stronger Together has been the mindset of the football club over the last few years. You mentioned the leadership before. Can you speak to, I guess, how is it very much going to take a collective to get the club to where it needs to go?
Absolutely, yeah. There's no shortcuts. There's no magic potion. There's nothing like that. It's hard work. A collaborative group of people who work really well together. That it's a great, safe environment for everyone to come and work every day, but you're all trying to get better all the time. And it's a collective, as you said. It's stronger together rather than any individual person's going to be going to make the difference. It's going to be everyone together.
Thanks, Rob. Welcome to the club.
Interesting. Genki Rose. I took note of this as well. When's the last time you heard compliments to Carlton based on our stability. That's a very interesting observation. Stronger together. Are they dollar signs? Amazing. Dean Macbeth. Hello, mate. You want to watch Joe Berry highlights? Let's do it. Let's watch Joe Berry highlights. I don't know exactly where he would go. That's a Pommy question. Let's take a look. Number 9.
Now they've got some room to move at half-back country. Also, today, Twins 2.0 perhaps. Country sends it to the outer side of a contest through the hands of Smiley, and Smith jabs a kick forward, but only as far as Berry for country. That's a lovely kick.
Member of that Essendon back line. Ivisic gets the clearance up towards half forward. Grego thumps it away from Berry. Been a good battle. Berry keeps his feet though and kicks inside 50. Pinpoint pass to Alga. We're right to the top of the goal square. Jack Whitlock is there, juggles it. Couldn't quite take it on the second bite. Players converge now.
For country, spearing kick inside forward 50. Nice trap from Whitlock. Off to Alga in the pocket, gives it off to Berry, shifts towards goal. And adds one more for country.
Big thump forward, but only as far as Travaglia for Vic Country. Berry in the middle. Excellent pickup.
Long to a dangerous position for country. Fall in the pack. Spills to ground. Coming through is Hoffman.
On the ball.
And it's holding the ball. Free kick to country. Wonderful forward pressure.
Noted as that pressure forward, but he works hard up the ground as well.
Away from Wangaratta. Kicks through his second goal. And they can run through Lindsay, who's been prolific today. Heads up in the Berry direction. Big one-on-one. And the contest wants to take on Daywicks. Kick ill-directed, and he's turned it over to Berry. Can they punish him on the other way? Country inside 50. The fist came from Cole. Country back the other way. Whitlock in the middle of the ground, just wobbles it forward. Great trap from Berry. Couldn't find a teammate with the hand pass. He might have dragged it in. The umpire gives him the benefit of the doubt. A huge hit as well. He's down and hurt. Play continues. Berry emerges with the footy, gets on the right, hooks it towards goal. It's out of bounds on the full, but he's had a fumble here and allows Hines to get involved. Ball still to be won inside forward 50 for country. It spills down to Daywicks, who shoots towards goal.
Terrific today, but Langford pinched it and gave it to Lindsay, who then put it on a platter for Berry. Awesome from Xavier Lindsay. Being talked about as a potential first rounder. Plays on, thumps it, hits it superbly. Joe Berry with a dagger.
Wow, Joe Berry, you're a star. That was fantastic, wasn't it? Didn't disappoint with you, the distance.
Ball comes to ground. Fumbled there by Hoffman. Paddled it back. Berry, can he be clean?
Yeah. Not bad. Dean, what made you want to watch Joe Berry? Why Joe Berry? I think we're overthinking this trade. Nick Austin always wanted other high pick and got it. This is not a play for Houston. That is very much a possibility, mate. I personally was more impressed. Maybe it's just that video. I was more impressed with the previous two. Trainor especially. He was yeah. He's got that ability to read the play in the air, and his composure in traffic was good. But just one video. What do you mean not bad? I mean, he wasn't bad. He's a small forward we haven't got. I just don't think we don't have small forwards. I think we don't have enough that are performing. Haven't seen anything close to the best of Corey Durden. Jesse Motlop had a horror year this year. But you would expect him to bounce back, I would have thought. Small forward creds read well. Polly mentioned the Sydney player. He was talking about, I reckon he was talking about Jacob Constanti. He'll be a delisted free agent. No, sorry, not a free agent. He'll be what will he be? Yeah, I think, I don't know. Yeah, Constanti. Pommy, is he a delisted? What's his status? He's going to be delisted by the Swans? He hasn't been delisted yet. Interesting. Constanti. Essendon are also interested. Yeah, right. Okay. Hey, check what I found. I found a Gridley. Carlton related. You watch these games, Mr. Rio, these Sandy games, towed up bigger keys, like don't just make stop off. TMC. Oof. Wiedering got towed up with some keys who didn't get drafted. TMC. Who's TMC? Ah, okay. Yeah, right. Hey, check this out. Let's play a little game. Let's play a little game. Give me... Oh, this is cool. Okay, let's go here first. Someone who's played a game for Carlton, but also has had to have played 50 or more games for 2 different clubs, including finals. Heath, Scotland? Does this tell you? 48 answers. Henderson, that's a good one. Judd, someone who's played 50 games for 2 clubs and has also played for Carlton. Henderson, did Jeff Garlett play 50 for Melbourne? Probably not. Michael Mansfield, that's unique. Stocker, I don't think Stocker played 50 games for... No, he hasn't played 50 games for either. Jason Saddington? Interesting. Whoa. Diesel. Michael Mansfield. I like Michael Mansfield. Did he play 50 plus games for Carlton? For sure. Saad is a good one. Oh, not allowed to Google. No, he didn't. Okay. Hickmott. Valperovic. Oof. I want to go for Adrian Hickmott. Yes. Great. Great start. Let's go. Oh, this is actually going to be a bit tricky. We need someone who played a game for Fremantle and also 50 plus games for two clubs. Did Blake Acres play 50 plus games for Fremantle? I think he did. Brad Hill, that's a good call. Tony Modra. Lockie Neal. Did Lockie Neal play 50? Reece Jones, did he play for Freo? Okay, I think you guys are talking about the previous one. We've got 32 possible answers. Sandra, absolutely. What a day. Alex Silvani. Oh. Reese Palmer. Luke McFarlane. Who else did he play for? Dean Solomon. Oh, these are good answers. Did Dean Solomon play 50 games for Fremantle though? For two different clubs, sorry, including Freo? Alex Silvani. He's borderline. No, I didn't think so. Nah. Now we've got no more undos. It's not Alex Silvani. Jeff Farmer. Well, this is tougher. Adrian Fletcher. Oh, great stuff. Who was that? Damien. Always coming through with the goods. Okay. I'm going to leave this out. Let's go Adam Chera, teammate at Carlton. Who is a random teammate? Who played a game with Adam Chera randomly at Carlton? So someone that's played very few games. Like, yeah, Paddy Dow. I reckon like, Ashton Moyer. Not many would have had Ashton Moyer. But did Chera play with him? No, he didn't. Nah, they didn't play in the same team. No, they didn't. Ashton played against the Eagles and the Saints, and Chera didn't play in those games. So they have to have played with him in a game. That's the rule. Played at least one game for Carlton. Player has been a teammate of Adam Chera. I'm pretty sure that means that they've got to have played in the same game. Blake Acres, I reckon. Stocker. Not bad. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. It's a strong start here. Now we want a teammate of Adam Chera who's played a game with him and also played at least one game for the Dockers. Well, 62 possible answers. Who's like a random Fremantle player that would have played with Adam Chera? He was drafted in 17, so 18, 19, 20, 21. 18, 19, 20, 21. How good are you with your Fremantle? Oscar McDonald, that is the one. I like it. Well done. That's a great guess. Who was that again? It's Damien again. Okay. Well, now it gets tricky. Let's go a Carlton player. someone who's played a game for Carlton or is currently on their list and has also had 20 or more kicks in a single game since 1965. 20 or more kicks in a single game. Well, Nick Newman's done this for sure. There's 182 answers here. Bryce Gibbs has done this for sure. Sam Walsh would have done this. Dean Rice, not bad. Andy Walker. Alex Marcoux. Alex Marcoux got 20 plus kicks in a game. Yeah. Wayne Johnston. Whitehead. Rats would have done it. Sard definitely would have had 20 or more kicks in a game. Spiros? You mean like Spiros Korkomillis? Serge? You mean him? 20 plus kicks in the game? We don't have the ability to go back, so you have to be sure. Carazzo definitely did it. I've got one. I reckon Adam Bentic did it. Oh, do I risk it? Adam Bentic. I reckon Adam Bentic did. I reckon he had a 40 possession game in the AFL. No? Okay. Whitehead definitely did it. No guts, no glory. Oh, God. Adrian Whitehead. I'm going to go Bentic now. Guys, it's ruined. It's ruined. Not Bentic either. Ugh. Carazzo. Yeah, it's saying no. No Whitehead, no Bentic. I've ruined this. I've actually ruined it. 20 more kicks in a game, played for Fremantle. Hayden Young. Yep. Oh, this sucks. So it's from pretty sure it's from 1965. Yeah. Brayshaw. Yeah. Okay. Well, that was butchered. Mia, you have a question. What's your question? You can ask anything. Pommy, do Fremantle just Photoshop old photos legit? Hayden and Oscar look imaginary. Yeah. Oscar especially. Clear your history and go back and do it again. It's not carved in stone. No, I don't want to do it anymore. That's pissed me off. You know what we can do? Is Matt always staying for Carlton? I said this earlier. I don't know. I don't think so. It doesn't look like it. Yeah, I'm having a ten. I don't like losing. I hate losing. Hey, who's that? Who is this player? Is it Chad Warner? You know the little hair thing that he's got going on? Jeremy Cameron. Luke Parker? Mitch. So it's a current player. Can you imagine? Could be. You know, it actually could be. I'm actually going to try that. I'm going to try it. My first thought was Chad Warner. Okay. It's not Dan Houston. So younger than 27. That could be Chad Warner. Plays for a state neighboring South Australia. Hang on, let me just. Mystery player plays in a bordering state. So, okay, that rules out Chad Warner, I think. Debuted in 2017. Who is this? WA and Vic Zerha. Let me just get this back. Who is that? Where's a number greater than 5? Let me just get this again. Yellow in the position column indicates a partial match to the mystery player's position. So probably a defender. I'm going to try Chad Warner just in case. Oh. So debuted before, debuted 2017. That didn't help us at all. At all. Who is that? Lobb, as in Rory Lobb? Or Matthew Lobe? Shea Bolton. True. I think you're right. No. Okay, so a Victorian. I think it's got white in the Guernsey. Oh God. A Victorian, white in the Guernsey, debuted in 2017. Victorian team, I should say. Older than 25, but younger than 27. You think Rory Lobb? Oh, God. Taller than 186, shorter than 207. It's Gaza. Who is it? Griffin Logue. Oh, yeah. John Noble. John Noble's not a bad shout. Hang on, let's just run that. Is John Noble older than 25, but younger than 27? So is he 26? Is John Noble 26 years old? How old is John Noble? I think so. True, never won a premiership. Victoria, key defender. So it is a key defender. It's a key defender. Okay, it can't be John Noble. That rules it out. Who were the other ones that you said? Griffin Logue. Oh, Griffin Logue. He's a key defender. He is taller than 186 and shorter than 207. Most people are. He is older than... I think I'm going to go with Logue. Got it. Okay. There you go. Now we'll do the legends. So this is any 150 plus game player from the last 10 years. Who is that? Very well defined arms, like super well defined arms. It's like maybe Jago O'Meara. Del Santo, Nick Revolt, Melksham. Melksham's not a bad shout. Like this guy is really shredded, or maybe it's just a good angle. Like look at the definition in the arms. Jack Revolt, Sam Walsh hasn't played 150 games just yet. It's not Mark Murphy. Del Santo. I'm going to try Jager. Oh, Alex. That's absolutely Alex Ransk. Who said that? Tom. Well done. I think you're right. No. Wait. Wait, what? Yeah. Well done. I don't know what happened there. That's elite by you. Yeah, big W for Tom. I love it. Hey, Wooden Spoon Data. How are you, mate? Apparently, we're trying to trade up the draft order so it doesn't look like we're going for Houston. Anthony, who said that? I mean, it's an option, but where did you see that? The one thing about this period of time, we've got to be really careful, is there's so much being said, so much being spoken about. Oh, okay. I see where you saw it. So this is from Cal Toomey. Anthony, are you saying you saw this from afl.com.au? Because I'm looking at this article here. Carlton is open to a move further up the draft order as clubs clamour for early selections like rarely seen before. The demand for top picks in this year's strong and deep draft has seen extravagant offers tabled across the competition for first-round picks, with the Blues' successful hunt for Hawthorn's pick 14 proving the price. 4 clubs, Collingwood, Melbourne, Western Bulldogs and Sydney, are locked in a battle for Gold Coast's pick 13, while the same clubs, plus North Melbourne, have offered picks for Fremantle's pick 11 should they keep multiple draft selections. The Blues will stay open to shifting even higher up the draft board, having also thrown up a deal for West Coast's pick number 3, involving their pick 12, future first, and future second round picks before they sent those picks to Hawthorn. Wow. That would have brought the Blues right into the mix for the stars of this year's draft crop, with Finn O'Sullivan, Sam Laylor, Harvey Langford, and Sid Draper all considered to be taken around that range. West Coast has been listening to offers for the selection and could look at other options given the Hawks' pick 14 is now off the table in the Tom Barras discussions. North Melbourne is also open to a minimal shift down the order from number 2 if another first-round pick was thrown in for the slide. Interesting. You know, Austin has watched me get way too excited about Filippo 2.0 in Sid Draper. Wooden Spoon Data. Stunned that so many people want to go draft over Houston. It's very evenly split. Sam Layla or Sid Draper, come on down, you filthy little gems. Sid Draper. I want to see this kid. South Australian. Oh, wow. Wow, this guy's got like, these videos get good views. This is great. Footy stuff on YouTube. Well done. Well done. Let's have a look. Sid Draper. What's the hype?
So the ball will be brought back into play for the Allies by Andriaccio.
Number 7.
Kick comes to this broadcast side. Claiming it first there was Camporeale. Look for a hand pass to the skipper in Draper. Gives it off now to a teammate. Smith to face off against Bole. Smith nearly took it out of the ruck. A hand pass tried to come out of traffic there from Hargraves. Draper, the captain, did well. Steps through with some fancy footwork and kicks the shallow inside 50 entry. 3 deep. It looks like Clark to bring it in.
So it's now 21 to 12 in the inside 50 columns. The Allies ringing around. Bounce down. Bring it in was Harrison. Fell over. And they've got numbers now. SA kick to half forward.
Dodson and Henry at it. Going to speak a lot about Dodson today. Sharp to Draper. There's 2 pretty handy players for South Australia. Inside 50. How about the kick?
His turn to go front and square, and the boy of 197
Oh,
adjusted
mate.
that role very well as we see.
How do we
SA
get
go
this
to
kid?
attack.
Yeah, Sid Draper.
Was Torrance, Tate Delmenico, Draper. Lovely guided
Oh my
pass.
Out of the stoppage. Clean handball away there from Lucas Camporeale. Was excellent to Draper.
Yeah, look at him
He
go.
is so fast and so classy. Sid
There's your
Draper,
pacey midfielder. That's
the
the one.
MVP from last year.
By Ongley. He tried to measure something inside the 50. Draper and Hargrave combined to take it
he's
away for South Australia. And now they're off through the middle of the ground. Handball over the top from Camporeale to Draper.
Oh my God.
Lovely bit of
I
skill
want
from the
him.
Gippsland Power product. Draper, he's lifted his team when they've needed him. Hands it up.
Waste no time. Draper thumps it into the pocket. How good was that pass from Sid Draper?
As the year unfolds, not everyone is at their absolute brilliant best in the middle of the year, but he's showing enough glimpses to indicate that he's got some elite talent at that size. He along with Draper, have been getting the ball out of the centre drive and playing a flank type position and use that athletic ability and his skill set to.
Dominance continues. What have SA got? Out of the middle, Draper. Received from Dodson. Loops the hand pass over to Hargrave. Back to Draper. From the centre of Alberton Oval.
Simply.
From Marisa. Dodson wins it down to Draper.
Big man in the ruck for the Crow Eaters, been so impressive. Dodson gets first hands on it here. Strong through the tackle was Smiley. Handball went missing. Draper
Oh, mate.
spins his way through.
Where do we get him?
It's a good decision to go to Smiley. That kick, though, was inaccurate. Draper got a hand to the ball. Johnson tried to win it back. What a win from Draper. Inspirational from the captain. The 1-2. Gets around his opponent as well. Hand pass over the top. The kick from West. He's straight.
He just couldn't get the grasp on it there. It was slipping out of his fingertips. Draper looks to move it immediately. Herbert stationed at centre.
Still working hard at ground level with Gross, who's played a third quarter to remember. Draper with an excellent hand pass out of congestion to Bowman and back to Draper. Trying to set something up here for South Australia. Ben Camporeale hacks it on the boot. Goes towards space, hoping for someone to run onto it. That's excellent mark going back with the flight from Draper. Waste no
All the way
time.
with footy, but you'd think the first round, the back end of the first round in a not a ruck-heavy draft.
He's impressive. Big fan of what I just saw there. But I don't know why I watched that, because I don't know if we're going to be getting him or if he's reasonably in our range. Hey, this channel, I'm a big fan. Check it out. Footy stuff I make compilation videos of AFL draft prospects. If you're feeling generous, you can buy me a coffee. Mate, I'll give you as many subscribers as you like. Guys, if you want to go watch draft highlights, check out this channel. Footy Stuff YouTube. I want to know if he's got Instagram or something. That's cool. This is really cool for research. Well done. Campo highlights. All right, we can do that. Ben Camporeale. National Championships, Ben Camporeale. Let's do it.
He's Joel Peterson.
So Penry and Dobson, a young South Australian ruck, talented basketballer. He's in the middle, and immediately Camporeale is after it, Ben, out of the big countryside. So handed the armband, so to speak. Toby
Kicker, they're hard to find. I think he's kicked about 4 lots of 4, but fall of the ball, he does push hard up the ground as well.
Forward of the ball. Burmeister having a run in the ruck here for Vic Country. Falls here to Ivisic. Trying to get free, but good luck getting out of the Geelong Falcons. Good crop from the Falcons this year. Ben Camporeale kicks it super high. Good luck trying to take that. Sharp and a call spills here to Montgomery. The father-son for Port Adelaide. One to watch for the Power fans. Well read here by Nichols. Father-son prospect starring with 2 goals. Ben Camporeale got free. Excellent hand pass. Nichols was first to it. Lucas Camporeale arrives. And waited to kick beautifully to twin brother Ben. Ben Camporeale inside 50 over the head of Welsh, but into the lap of his teammate.
To what level? Well, I think the next month or so we'll see. They're just into their first national championship game, but all of what was seen in the first couple of months of the year has been full of promise.
Ben Camporeale ran into a wall.
Second quarter underway, Vic Country and South Australia going at it. Hines having a run on the ball here. Penry the ruck doing great work at ground level. Fed it out towards Daywicks. Stolen though by Ben Camporeale. And then a free kick.
Reads it, makes great decisions most of the time. A beautiful kick on that preferred left. And the boy from Lee and Gaffer, wing or half back, has had a terrific year for Gippsland Power.
Some scouts really do think he's in it.
Newton, Dobson, back to Ben Camporeale. Around the body now. Nichols in prime position coming from the back. Couldn't take the bad return to club footy for Phoenix Hargrave. He knows how to find it. Here's Ben Camporeale again, kicks inside the 50. Nichols, 2 hands to it. Oh, it's a dangerous kick. Almost sat it up perfectly for Riley Onley of Country.
Oh, wow.
Hannaford with a bruising tackle. It was a little bit too bruising.
On the tackle to be falling into the back, gave it away.
Dad Scott played 233 in Navy Blue, 72.
He's played for Australia earlier in the year. At international level, so he can play either sport, as many of these boys do, but at some point they'll make a decision on their professional future. And we, as the AFL, I suppose, are hoping that Dodson will choose AFL, but what a prospect.
Just over 6 minutes remaining. Burmeister doing the ruck work. And Camporeale
On Fox Footy as well. Sydney and Geelong to follow us, then bounce. And Essendon Carlton in the King's Birthday Eve clash at the MCG.
We need to change the channel right throughout the day.
Hands way back then.
Would have been a pretty handy inclusion into that team. So 2 goals the spread as we get going here in the second half. The Camporeale boys share it among themselves. Ben with a high kick out.
Are going onto the scoreboard.
He gets the opportunities. He makes the most of them and continues his run of kicking.
2. There's your last 10 scores as well across the game. Charlie Nichols to cap off a celebratory weekend. In Camporeale, clean at ground level, just missed his teammate scoring shots apiece.
Clark's had a pile of it, bringing it in from fullback.
Sharp in and under. Almost taken high, somehow got his hands free. Fed the ball out to Ben Camporeale, Lucas Camporeale. 3-1 this quarter in favour of the visitors. That's a dangerous kick. Ben Camporeale set a task.
So far today, his first kick here, absolutely speared it almost because he's handing the kicking duties for the Crow Eaters.
And Camporeale overran it, then got it back. And hacks it forward. Welsh in a big one-on-one. Dersma doesn't arrive. Welsh almost took it one-handed. Forward line has been ominous and potent throughout the day. Ben Camporeale tried to get the clearance. Nice step from Benry. This time his kick was smothered. He was caught holding the ball. Looks laterally. Delmenico has ran to the wing. Ben Camporeale. An impressive movement today. That is an awesome kick. How good was that from Ben Camporeale?
Yeah.
Finding Bowman. He couldn't have kicked it any better.
Disposal number 26. Measures it beautifully for Burmeister, who just couldn't hang on. Lucas Camporeale. Handball back to McKay. Camporeale off a step up toward half forward on Nichols. Why not? Kick into the middle. It didn't hit Draper, but there was Newton. Oh, run down was Lucas Camporeale coming in from behind.
Okay. Not bad. Not terrible. Hey, Mia, what's your question? Yeah, those highlights were okay. An emotional nightmare. Bet he loves a fight when someone annoys him. I'd like the twin birth times, please. Can someone please explain the phrase crow eater? I don't even think I know what the word crow eater means. Early settlers in South Australia were alleged to have eaten the breast meat of crows, parrots, and cockatoos when there was a shortage. There you go. Dean Macbeth. Use picks 12 and 14. Trade up. Get Draper. Yeah, that's the kid. Anyway, that's me. I'm done. Jay, since when do they pronounce the name properly? The old man used to be Camporeale. Yes, I do remember that. That's how I knew him. Camporeale, not Camporeale. Guys, stay tuned. I think Pommy's going live at 7, I think. Also, Sunday, 6 p.m., the 2024 compilation is ready. It's going live on the channel. Stay tuned for all updates. If there are updates that come through over the weekend, I'll post about them, but I'm pretty sure I'm just taking a chill day tomorrow. Be back with you on Sunday, and then hopefully a busy week next week. So have a great weekend. See you at 7 p.m. on the Pommy and Oz channel. Go Blues.